How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be continuing to take a look at the leak that we were looking at earlier today. So if you guys haven't already watched that video, I will leave a link to it in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment, so that way you guys can go and watch that video first. In this video, we are going to be looking at more fighters, as well as more information about what's going to be coming in the next version of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leak has a ton of information that may end up being credible, that does not mean that this is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt, and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read about why I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below. And now, with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Twitter, so if you guys haven't already followed me on Twitter, you can find a link to it, as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitch, Patreon, and Discord, in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this part 2 comes from 4chan, so let's go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, once again, this is a part 2 to a leak that we covered earlier today, so if you guys haven't already watched that video, make sure you guys go do that first. You can find a link in the description as well as the pinned comment. So let's continue, shall we? My source sent me 2 more codes. Assets v2 image fighter thumbnail akira.png. as well as Assets v2 image stage addition image 7.jp. Along with that, we got another fighter being Crash, as well as another stage edition, which is stage number 8. He did not give me the date of these two, but it seems that they were revealed at the same time in the future. He also sent me a strange code. He didn't tell me what it was, but I think it's another game mode. Assets v2 image how to play mode 5 PC in .jpg. Finally, the last thing my source sent me are the thumbnails of the presentation videos. So as we can see, those are going to be apparently all of the reveal trailers, or at least something like that Sakurai is going to be doing to show them off. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I assume that it's going to be like the character introduction videos. That's all. I'll send you more information when I get it. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing I want to go ahead and remind you of is that this is apparently the code that is going to be put on the official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate website. So obviously they are going to need to have the renders of all the new characters, the renders of all the new stages, the videos about them, and everything else like that, so that definitely makes sense. Now, one of the red flags that's immediately going off in my head is, does this guy already have all of these videos that are going to go up? Because if he does, that means he already has access to all of the reveal trailers, and as we know, Sakurai and his team are still working on Terry Bogard, so for some reason, I have a hard time believing that they're already working on the 8th DLC fighter, which is apparently going to be Crash Bandicoot. Alongside that, I am very happy to see that we are also going to be getting another game mode. As we know, Sakurai came forward a little while ago in the last Nintendo Direct, and he said that although we were getting home run contests, it was only going to be one of the final modes that was going to appear in Smash Ultimate. So although we still have the potential to get a bunch of new characters, this is probably going to be the last, or at least one of the last modes we're going to see in the game. So guys, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the characters that are listed on this leak. So first of all guys, we have Akira, and the first character that comes to my mind is Akira Yuki. Now, one of the things that I need to make very clear right now is that Akira Yuki is actually already in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and he is an assist trophy. Now, if you guys don't know who this character is, here is a video showing you which assist trophy it is. Now, for those of you guys who didn't know, Akira Yuki comes from a game franchise called Virtua Fighter, which I always thought it was Virtual Fighter, but I guess it's Virtua Fighter, and he is actually still around today. Now, although Virtua Fighter came out over 30 years in arcades and stuff like that, he is actually still a character that's really relevant. He's made an appearance in Dead or Alive, and he also still has Virtua Fighter games that are coming out even today. I believe the last one was in 2015, but either way, he still has a presence in some way. Now, in terms of his chances as a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character, yes, I 100% know and understand that he is a character that is already an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so he probably doesn't have a very strong chance. However, guys, one of the very interesting things about Akira is although he does have an assist trophy, that Akira Yuki looks so much different from the versions of Akira Yuki today. Now, obviously, it would be super cool if we got, like, his original sprite to play as in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I know that Sakurai likes to use the updated HD graphics, so it's entirely possible that we could get this character as a playable fighter with his updated HD graphics. However, guys, with that being said, I do understand, once again, he is an assist trophy, so at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next up, we have a character under the codename Crash, which in my opinion is probably going to end up being Crash Bandicoot. Now, Crash Bandicoot is a very interesting character, and one that I believe has a very strong chance of making it into the game. I say that because for those of you guys who weren't already aware, Crash Bandicoot has actually had just as many games on Nintendo consoles as he has had on Sony platforms, which is kind of unheard of, especially considering a lot of people do consider Crash Bandicoot to be a Sony character. As you guys know, we have the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, as well as Crash Team Racing already out on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm sure that we are going to be getting more variations of him coming out very soon, so I could definitely see him joining. Now, in terms of his chances, Crash Bandicoot is an incredibly iconic character. Everybody and their mother knows who Crash Bandicoot is, and that's because a lot of us grew up playing his games. Eventually, I am going to make like an evidence for video for Crash Bandicoot, just because I do believe that is a very strong chance to make it into the game. However, for now, guys, I think Crash is a very strong chance, and I think that Sakurai has definitely noticed our outcry for him, so I definitely think he is going to get added in very soon. And finally, guys, the last thing on this leak that we can go ahead and talk about is the final mode that we are going to be getting in Smash Ultimate. Now, once again, as you guys are already aware, Sakurai has stated that Home Run Contest is going to be one of the final modes that appears in Smash Ultimate, which means that we are at least going to get one more. Now, in terms of what this is going to be, I really have no idea because all it says is how to play and how to play Mode 5, so it's really up in the air. Now, there have been a ton of awesome theories over what this could be, and one of my favorites is something called, like, Smash Conquest, I believe was the name of it. Now, in terms of Smash Conquest, basically, there is like this tournament mode where you go to, but you can use spirits, you can have up to 8 people. It's basically like a Smash Ultimate Battle Royale, and honestly, that sounds like super fun. Now, no, it's not going to be like Fortnite where you run around getting kills and stuff like that. I mean, I guess it kind of is because you're killing people off the stage and stuff like that. But in terms of this, guys, I would be super happy if we got to end up doing this. However, one of the reasons I don't think this really has a strong chance of making it in is just because Smash Ultimate's online is already extremely laggy, so how are they going to justify adding in an 8-player online mode, because it would just be like a total lag fest. If everyone didn't have perfect internet, it would lag so bad that I couldn't really see that happening, but let me know what you guys think that this last mode is going to be in the comment section down below. So now, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this leak is real? Well, I think that there are a couple of things that we need to address before we make that decision. First of all, guys, if this person has access to all of these renders, why did he not go ahead and post them up? I feel like if he actually had these renders, they should have been able to release at least Ryu Hayabusa's, because if they released Ryu Hayabusa's, that would give this guy a lot of credibility for sure, especially if it was a new render. Also, guys, in terms of like the videos, does he have access to those? Like, can he watch those videos now? Or like, is he working on those videos? Because if so, that means that like, that Sakurai is done with Terry Bogard, he's done with the 5th DLC fighter, and he's now starting to work on like Lloyd and Crash Bandicoot and everyone else on this list. So it's just I'm a little skeptical about this leak. So do I believe that this leak is real? I do think it would be super cool if we got a bonus fighter as Geno as DLC, and I think that Ryu Hayabusa and Lloyd and Crash Bandicoot and Akira would all be awesome characters. However, I do think we're going to get more than one Fighter's Pass, so I guess for now, we're just going to have to wait and see, and I think that this leak is probably just possible. However, guys, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.